Hello, hello, my lovely Leos. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Leos! I don't know how I feel about this. The Temple, the Orphan, Alithia, and the Warrior. I just feel like there's some, it's time to get honest with yourself about what it is that you are holding on to that is triggering you. Like, what is the salt in your wound that you keep turning back to? And why do you keep turning back to that? And how does that affect your life? I mean, damn. Shit just got real. Because I just feel like there is this like be honest with yourself. Leos. The Eight of Cups and the Four of Cups. I mean, this is just a whole lot of sadness, just sadness all over the place, sadness. Feeling abandoned, feeling lost, feeling trapped in cycles. I think having an attitude of like, this is the cycle I'm in, and so I might as well honor where I'm at. Because Leo's like, we're prideful. And I think for the most part, it's a good thing. You know, we live in a world that tells us to have self-love, but like tears you down every time you practice it. You know, have self-respect, but bow down to me. You know what I mean? And I feel like as a Leo, I have a very difficult time just bowing down to anybody who tells me that I should bow down. The fuck? You know what I mean? And yet, I think there has been this fear of loss that exhibits itself as aggression. This is the Knight of Cups is kind of the energy of like, come on, let's go this way. You know what I mean? Like, it's very calm. The Queen of Wands is a little bit more assertive and is just kind of like, come on, like round up the troops, we're out, like we're leaving. And the Three of Cups is the idea of like tending to something. So I just kind of feel like there's this sense of like movement toward taking care of, I feel like, the wound, instead of salting the wound so that you can, you know, like, I don't know, it just feels like this weird aggressive, like, because that can play out in so many different ways, right? I mean, it can play out in our relationships, that can play out in our families, that can play out in our friendships, it can play out in our work environments, you know what I mean? But just feeling like whichever way you go, there's loss is inevitable. And I feel like trying to save face through it, but feeling triggered by it constantly, and as a result just like aggressively approaching things. And I think feeling frustrated because it's like I'm starting to recognize my own patterns now, and at this point, like, I really got to deal with my own shit, you know what I mean? I got to go in a direction where I can really take care of myself and stop salting the wound. Leos. Eight of Cups. Well, I mean, that's just kind of the idea of like, sorry, let me finish shuffling first. It's kind of the idea of just like always feeling like you're missing out. You know, like, yeah, I've got everything that I need, but I still feel like I'm missing out. I still feel like I don't have what I want. So I just put it off to the side and focus on what it is that what I'm working on, so that I can like at least not be in a state of being triggered, right? At least I feel like less triggered. But once I feel less triggered, then I can approach something and see where, you know, like the pain point is, and draw out that sadness, draw out that poison, that like emotional poison that we carry, and discard it so that we can actually stand in something that isn't so, I just feel like tainted, like the water's tainted, like you can't drink that water. And then going through like the filtration process, taking that time, going through the filtration process, and then coming into like a new truth that I think feels like a healed, healthy version of truth that doesn't feel so like salt in the wound, you know, like you can drink the water now, you know, like it's clean. I don't know what that process looks like for you, and I don't know how this all goes through, you know, like in terms of like times and like what that next movement is for you in this new truth. But it just, I just feel like I'm getting like the filtration process of it, you know. Come back next week. We'll talk about it some more. Leos, I love you guys. Okay. Strength. And the Hierophant. Well, yeah, I mean, it's taken a lot of strength to go through the filtration process, right? It takes a lot of strength to uncover the wound, to remove ourselves from that triggered reaction enough to really like start to take care of what hurts, you know, and start healing like the actual issues at hand. But I feel like once we do that, there's movement on the other side. The medallion, yeah. Because I think once you do that, you're able to really honor like what it is that you want without that triggered state of that like salted wound that you keep going back to. You know, like it's time to heal it and move past it and go for what it is that you want, because you wouldn't have gone through all of that filtration process and all of that uncovering if you didn't want to move forward. Do you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, obviously you're gonna do the damn thing. Okay, Leos. I love y'all so much. Thank you for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this did resonate with you, and I will see you again soon. Bye.